welcome to Fun Sock Creations. My name is Anna and I will be showing you today how to make a cuddly cat like this one. This cat is super sweet to snuggle and it has the option of putting in a heating pouch to make it extra comforting. You'll need the following items to make this cuddly cat. To start out with, turn both your socks wrong side out and lay them with the heel facing up. On one sock, you'll make the body. Measure the distance from the base of the heel to the end, and again on this side. Then decide how long you want the body to be and the legs. And make a line going down the center of the sock from that point. Then on the other side, down the center of the sock. Draw the line all the way to the end. When you sew this, you'll sew about 1/4 inch to each side of the line right here. Down here, curve it to help create the feet. Make sure you back stitch up here and at the end. For the face, come about 1 inch down from the heel and mark a straight line going across right there. You'll actually just cut on that. At about 1 inch above the heel, angle away from the center and you'll sew on these lines. To make the tail, start at that cutting mark and about the width of your ruler, or about 1 inch. Just draw a straight line down, and if you'd like, curve that. This is going to be the tail. Save this portion if you want to have the ability to warm it up. So go ahead and sew the lines the way that I showed you. You can sew right on this line. On this, you can sew right on the line, just cut on the outside. But remember, on the body ones, sew right on the side of these lines. When sewing on the body, make sure you leave this side open at that space between the legs for turning it right side out. Once you have your lines sewn, use your scissors to cut them out. Being careful not to cut on any seams. Go ahead and turn the body right side out through the opening between the legs that you left. On the other sock, make that cut, that's the base of the head. Tail. Make sure you're leaving space for your sewing line so you don't cut through that. Cut out near the ears. Again, don't cut through your seams. And set aside this portion. Flip the cat head right side out and the tail. At this point, stuff the body and then I'll show you how to sew it closed. Using thread that coordinates as well as possible, go ahead and lock your thread into place by putting it through the sock a little bit away from the edge of the fabric, and then put it in between the strings and pull that tight. Then just coming back and forth from side to side, again not right next to the edge of the opening, just go back and forth and tuck those edges in. Opening got stretched a little bit as I was stuffing and turning, and that's okay. Just sew it closed, and once you're done, knot it off and push your needle into the cat right next to your knot. Pull it out on the other side, press down and cut it off. Now stuff the head of the cat. Stuff the head quite full. To test it out, just gather it on the very underneath and look at it and make sure it's to the fullness that you like, and then you'll sew this closed. Remember to always lock that knot off. And once that's secure, knot it off and cut it off as I showed you earlier. Set that aside and stuff the tail and sew that closed. Play around with positioning of the head and the tail on your cat, then pin and sew those into place. Lock in the knot on the body of the cat underneath where the head is going to go. And then just going back and forth, attach the head to the body. Double check every now and then to make sure your head is staying in the position that you want it to be. And once you've made it all the way around, knot it off and tuck it in, and now attach the tail using the same methods. Now you can begin working on the face. The first thing you'll want to do is mark where you want everything, and just lightly mark it. I'm going to begin with my eyes first. Go in right where the eye is, but come right back out so that you can lock the thread into place. Then go in right in that same area and come out at the other marking. And put your eye into place and go right to the other side and just keep going back and forth. And then instead of knotting it off, just go right back in underneath that eye and come out at one of your other markings for a whisker or at the mouth. I'll be doing the nose pink, so I won't be covering that part with the black. When you have the curves, you just have to do shorter stitches and then backtrack over where you didn't go. When you're done with the black, come back out by one of the eyes, whichever one you're closest to, and then knot it off under the eye. Now you just need to do the pink for the nose. For the nose, go ahead and underneath the cat's neck, lock in your stitch, and then push your needle through from down there, and you're just going to go back and forth, coming up just a little bit higher and getting narrower as you go up. And then if you want, you can outline the area. Then come out underneath the eye again, knot it off, and push it down and out. Now you can leave your cuddly cat just like this, and I'm sure it will be plenty fun to cuddle. Or you can continue on to make it so that you can heat up a little rice packet and attach it onto the bottom. Taking the top tube-like portion of your sock that was remaining from your cutouts, go ahead and cut off those angled parts and just make it straight. Turn it wrong side out if it wasn't already. Then using fabric glue, glue just this raw edge in just a little bit. That way you have a finished, clean edge. Go ahead and set that aside as the glue dries. We'll go ahead and work on the heat pouch. Measure about how wide it is and then how long from the back of the head to the tail. Based on those measurements, I'm going to make my heat pouch about 3 by 3. Fold it in half and then sew it on each edge, but then leave about a 1-inch opening so that we can fill this with rice before we close it up all the way. Once you've sewn your pouch, go ahead and fill it. You can fill it with rice, barley, wheat, lentils, whatever you use. Just remember that when you microwave it, you want to do it in small increments so that you don't burn whatever is inside your pouch. So if it's filled, then you can sew it shut. All right, now I'll show you how the heating part all works together. Go ahead and slide the tube onto your cat, over the tail, and just over the midsection of the body. And then, after you've heated up your pouch, you can just slide that right into there and lay it on your feet, lay it on a tummy that doesn't feel good, or just let a child snuggle up to it for something comforting. Just remember to make sure it's not too hot. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.